Hi, everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Glad to see you all. Took a walk this morning, having a little coffee. Hope you're all good. All right, I'm going to read you a story today. It's called Passover Magic. I hope you enjoy it. Don't stop when I'm finished. I have something really special for you that I'm so excited about that I've been working on. So don't leave me when I finish reading. So the name of the book is, and you may know it, it's called Passover Magic. And I'm reading it because next Wednesday night is the beginning of Passover. So I'm going to get into the Passover mood. Something magical happens every spring. The last white of winter fades from the ground. Grass greens, and out of nowhere, flowers appear. Passover comes, and with it, the relatives. Hi, Peter. So there you see, there's their house. Looks like spring, lots of green. Okay, do you have relatives that come to your house sometimes? Well, not right now, right? All right, so look at them coming in. Yeah, they're coming. They have all kinds of things. For a week, Ben and I have helped clean the house, and now we are ready. Everyone is coming a day early. Grandma and Grandpa arrive first with smiles and hugs. Together we are crumb detectives. Soon the house is Passover perfect. So you see here they're cleaning, which is what you do before before Passover, because we're looking for all the breadcrumbs. We don't want to have any breadcrumbs because all we eat on Passover is, yell it out, what do we eat? What do we eat? We eat matzah, right? Later, Uncle Bernie arrives with kisses and complaints. Aunt Ina with wine and worries. Cousin Sarah with shouts. Max with his bear. And I brought my bear down to show you. Michelle in Michelle's class named my bear. Isn't my bear cute? But Max has his bear, different than mine. Uncle Arnold with yawns. He's tired. Our house is crowded and close. We are rich in relatives. Okay, here they are. Picture of them. In the morning, everyone rushes to get ready. Ben hunts for his belt. Max won't wear his tie. It's too tight. He doesn't like the way it feels. Sarah can't find her beret. And I have lost my ribbon. Grandma and Mama start the chicken and the chicken soup, and soon the house is sweet with the smell of Passover. I'm going to make some chicken soup. How about you? And some matzo balls. Love chicken soup and matzo balls. Where's Harry? Aunt Ina worries. Uncle Harry is coming from far away with our new Aunt Etta. Everyone loves Harry. During the week, Uncle Harry is a dentist, pulling teeth out of people's mouths. On the weekend, guess what? He's a magician. A magician? Wow. Pulling rabbits out of people's hats. Mama says Etta used to be Uncle Harry's assistant. She says they fell in love the very first time Uncle Harry sawed Etta in half. So magicians do things like that, but he really didn't saw her in half. It's a trick. That's what magicians do. So we're going to find out more about what Uncle Harry does. Anybody home? Someone yells, Uncle Harry! We all shout and rush to the door. There he is, short and round and wearing a bright red bow tie. And there beside him is our new Aunt Etta, big and sparkling and very beautiful. This is my lucky charm. This is my Etta, Uncle Harry proudly proclaims. And here's a picture of the rabbit coming out of the hat. And here's Aunt Etta when she was part of his show, part of his magic show. She's dressed up in a special costume. And over here, we have a picture of everyone meeting Harry. So this is Harry in the middle. That's Harry. Okay, everybody's excited to see him. Sounds like he's lots of fun, right? Sarah, Benjamin, he calls out suddenly. What's this I see? Everyone gasps when Uncle Harry waves his large hand through the air and pulls Sarah's barrette out of her ear and Ben's belt from inside his sleeve. Now, Max, they tell me you hate wearing ties, but maybe because it's Passover, you'll wear one anyway. He opens his hands. Inside them are 2 red bow ties, exactly like the one he is wearing. One for you and one for your bear. And what's the words he says when he does that? See the 2 bow ties? What's the words he says when he does that? He says, abracadabra. Everyone say, abracadabra. He has one more trick here. Everyone laughs and applauds. I look down at my shoes. I have polished them so well that I can see my sad face reflected in them. I am the oldest, so of course Uncle Harry has nothing for me. Molly, I hear him say, give me your hand. I do. And Uncle Harry turns it over. This is the most beautiful hair ribbon I've ever seen, Uncle Harry. Thank you. And here's Molly and Uncle Harry, and you see she got her ribbon. What did he say before he did that? He said, abracadabra. But Harry has already turned to Grandma. He gives her a hug and pulls out a bouquet of flowers from behind her back. For you, Mama, for the table, for Passover, he says. Oh, Harry, Grandma laughs, her eyes full of love. How do you do it? It's Etta, Uncle Harry says. She's my inspiration. So here you see Harry giving her the flowers. For the next few hours, we talk. Everyone tells everyone everything. There's so much to talk about. In between, we work. Work? What kind of work? You know what? Grandma's checking the chicken soup. And Uncle Bernie sets the table with the special Passover china. So here's Grandma checking the soup. And here's Uncle Bernie setting the table. Do you ever help your parents set the table? It's a fun thing to do. Papa and Grandpa roast a bone and an egg for the Seder plate and arrange the parsley, horseradish, and salt water. Even Uncle Arnold helps. So I brought up my Seder plate. I don't know if it's very big. This Seder plate belonged to my mom, and it actually came from Israel. So it's very special to me, and I will use it on my table for my Seder. Aunt Etta has long nails, gleaming, chops apples and nuts while Mama mixes in the cinnamon and wine to make delicious harosis. See them here? Here they're getting the stuff ready. The parsley and the bone, they're getting them ready. Ben, Sarah, and Max and I mold matzo balls from Aunt Ina's special mixture. I mold matzo balls too, like this. Do you mold matzo balls? It might be a fun thing for you to help Mommy and Daddy help up for your Seder. And Uncle Harry, he waves his magic hands over everything, saying, the magic food of Passover. Once it's on the table, it disappears. So what does he mean? It's not a magic trick. It disappears because everybody is eating it. Hi, Liz. So when he does a magic trick, what does he say again? Abracadabra. And there he is, as the whole table is set with all the delicious foods. The sleepy spring sun has finally set, and at last we are ready. It's time for the Seder, our special holiday meal, to begin. We open the Haggadah, that's the special book that we read, which tell the Passover story, and together we whisper a blessing. Grandpa washes his hands in a special bowl. We dip the parsley into salt water and say thank you for all the green growing things of the earth. Then comes the part I've been waiting for. Grandpa reaches into the stack of 3 matzah, the special flat bread of Passover. He pulls out the middle piece. You know what it's called? The afikomen. But instead of putting half into his lap the way he always does, he winks and gives it to Uncle Harry instead. Can you wink? Uncle Harry is going to hide the afikomen this year. Whoever finds it gets a prize. Usually it's easy to find, but if Uncle Harry hides it, well, who can tell? And there they are giving the matzah to Uncle Harry to hide. Uncle Harry smiles mysteriously and puts the special matzah in his lap. It's time for Max to ask the 4 questions. And we ask the 4 questions on Passover to remind us of all the things that happen. And so the big question that we ask is, why is this night different from all other nights? And then we ask other questions like, why do we eat matzah instead of bread? And why do we lean instead of sitting upright? So there's lots of interesting questions, and it starts a lot of interesting questions at the Seder. With one eye, I watch as Sarah helps Max read. With the other eye, I watch Uncle Harry. Why are we watching Uncle Harry? Want to see where he's going to put the afikomen. Uncle Harry never moves from his chair. He does exactly what everyone else does. He reads aloud the words in Hebrew and English that answer Max's question and tell how the Jews were freed from slavery in Egypt. And when Grandpa says it's time, he sips the sweet wine the grown-ups drink, while Ben, Sarah, Max, and I sip, guess what? Grape juice. And guess what? This book is really long, so that's all the time I have. So I'm going to read the rest of this book, I hope, next week. So tune in, we'll go over the story again, and we'll find out where the afikomen was hidden. I'm excited to find that out. But right now I have something special for you. And it is because Uncle Harry was a magician, I looked up and found a magic trick for you. To see if you can see this. Let's see how to do this. Let's see. I think you can see it, right? Well, we have a quarter here. You see the quarter? Here's a quarter. I'm going to put the quarter down and watch what happens. Now you see the quarter. Now you don't. Now you see the quarter. Now you don't. It's a special magic trick. And if you go on to, and I'll post this, it's called 5 Magic Tricks Kids Can Do. I went onto the internet, onto Magic Tricks for Children, and this came up. It's a mom with her 2 children doing so many fun tricks. And I will post how I did this magic trick. One more time. Now you see the quarter. Where'd it go? It's gone. That's all for today. Bye, guys. So long.